Hello, everybody. I'm not quite sure where my counterpart is. Oh, there she is.
I'm, there was some sort of accident on the interstate.
Okay. I was like, wait a couple minutes, but then I was like, oh, I'll go ahead.
Yeah, I couldn't even. I didn't want to get on
I
my.
was like, did I miss something?
No, and I didn't want to get on my phone in all that traffic and try to tell you. So sorry.
That's cool. That's okay. I was gonna try to wing it.
So
And so Nancy says, hello, everyone. Reading the Red House Mysteries by A.A. Milne, A Cozy Mystery. Are you liking that? I'm curious since that was written by the guy who wrote Winnie the Pooh. That's kind of cool.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
And what are you reading tonight, Tiffany?
I am reading A Very English Murder, which is the first book in the Lady Eleanor series, which is a blind date pick. I don't know if you could hear the little boy outside. The blind date pick for Nancy. And then I'm listening to Tagged for Death by Sherry Harris. It's the first in like the Sarah Winston Garage Sale series.
Cool.
What about you?
I got a spooky one.
Oh.
It's Night Shoot by David Sodergen. Anyway, it's the pick for the horror club, and I've been putting it off till I can't anymore because the talk for it's this Sunday. So I haven't been in the mood, and stuff, and I'm like, oh, I need to get to it. But at least it's kind of a quick read because I'm already like 51% into it, and
Nice.
so it's not too bad.
That's awesome. Yeah.
And hi, Susan says, hi, everyone. I'm halfway through Death of a Wandering Wolf by Julia Buckley. Hi, Sherry and Cajun. And Cajun's a reading from Herring to Eternity. Deadly Deli Mystery. That name kind of cracks me up.
That's a very funny title.
Thought I clicked on it. Hi, Jane says, I'm listening to When the Duke Was Wicked tonight. All right.
Nice.
And Tammy says, hi, everyone. I'm hoping to finish my Lobster Shack cozy. All right. Hi, Hannah says, I have about an hour and a half left of Sleight of Paw audio. Then I have time. I'm going to start When Grits Hit the Fan. So you must have got your hold in or something, because I think she was waiting for the next book in that series to come in or something. And Sherry says, listening to The Paradise Trip. Hi, Cav said, wow, who knew that A.A. Mills wrote a mystery? I know. I don't think I had seen it around before, but I had forgotten about it until like this year. A whole bunch of people were reading it because it came out in 1922, I think. So for the 22.
Yeah. Makes sense.
And hi, Julianne says, hi, everyone from the UK. All right. So it's kind of late there where you're at then. And Nancy says, okay, I have it on Audible Plus. That's how I found out. He wrote it for his father who loved mysteries. Cool.
Oh, that's cool.
You look like you're having a very sunny day over there.
We are having a very sunny day. Yeah. So Pyru demanded to be outside. He was not happy. So
send it this way. We've had one of those days where it's nice. Then I was out there stacking wood, and all of a sudden it started raining on me. I'm like, wait, that wasn't in the forecast.
I don't want to send it totally to you because it is beautiful, but I'll give you some.
All right. I'll take a little. And Gav says, good evening, everyone. I'll be finishing up the 4th Dewberry Farm book, Mistletoe Murder. 'Tis the season since we have snow in the forecast, sigh. Oh, yeah. Do you live up north or whatever? I seen some of the weather, the temperatures for up that way. They're like, winter's not gone yet. And I was like, oh, yeah.
Yeah. Ugh.
Hi, Anita said, hello, I'm finishing Murder at Beacon's Bake Shop by Darcy Hannah. Hi, Jessica Ann. And Hannah says, heading back inside, there are bees.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Hi, Green Stick Cottage says, hi, everyone. I went through the books I'm currently reading, and Triplet Finds a Mom by Anne Jones is the one I'm closest to finishing. So that I'm going to start with. There you go. I'm
Nice.
getting to that point too with a bunch of books. It's like I need to knock them out, getting to the end of it. I've got like 5 or 6 books going. Pick the one that I'm almost done with and get it out of there. And Anita says, I'm eating feta and spinach
Ooh.
pizza. Yum.
That sounds delicious.
Hi, Mel says, hi, Stormy. Hi, Tiffany. Hi, everyone. I'm still reading A Rose from the Dead by Kate Collins, number 6, Flower Shop. I have under 100 pages left.
Nice.
And Jessica Ann says, you'll have to let me know how that one is, Storm. I have it, but I've not read it. Okay, I will. And it's my first KU book I've read in a long time because it's on KU. I'm really bad about that. I get it, and then I don't read anything from it. And Nancy says, I'm just starting Storm, so don't know yet. Okay. I do know that Breezy enjoyed it. Yeah, I remember her saying she enjoyed it. Hey, Mills Mystery. Woo. We need the who. And Mazda says, hi, everyone. I'm reading Potluck and Pandemonium on KU and Night of the Living Deed on audio for tomorrow's.
Cool. Yeah.
And hi, Michelle says, hey there, Stormy. And Julianne says, I'm reading Nightfalls by Shannon Messenger.
Nice.
Those books just get thicker and thicker, don't they? Because those are the Keeper of the Lost City books. And my goodness. And Michelle says, hello, ladies. And Hannah says, my hold came in about an hour ago. I remember I watched one of your videos and you said something about you were waiting on the hold. I think you said on there or somewhere. I remember hearing it. So that's cool that it came in. And Michelle said, I'm working on Out of the Cold Dark Sea by Jeffrey Briggs. I don't know what that is, but it sounds like it could be interesting. Oh, well, then you're really cold.
Yeah.
You really are north.
Yeah, really cold.
Oh. And Mel said, Tiffany, after I was teasing you yesterday about the blues with the Elton John song, I was in the mood to listen to it. So I looked up the video on YouTube. Never saw it before. It was a good video.
Nice.
And Julianne said, spring has started in England. It's been very warm today. We've had moderately decent temperatures today. Tomorrow's going to be a bit better. And then by the time we get around to, I think, next Thursday, it's back in the 40s again. It's like, really?
Right? Oh, yeah.
And Mel says, anyone who likes Elton John music and has never seen the video for That's Why They Call It the Blues, I recommend it. I think it's a good video. I've never been an Elton John fan. Some of his music, like songs, are okay, but yeah, I've never really been. And James said, Hannah, I don't like any stinging insects. I'm not allergic, but I know there's an insect that can sting me. It freaks me out. Yeah. And she said, same. I think I'm a tad bit allergic to wasps because one time I got bit and it like got a really red spot about like that big. It was like huge.
Yes. Do you have Venmo? Yeah. Sorry, we're talking about the food truck because I didn't get to go to the food truck. Are you really?
You're fine.
Okay. I'll Venmo you money. I'm sorry, guys.
So you didn't get to go to the food truck like to get food or just to help them with the food truck?
No, to get food because of the stuff going. I got home so late with the traffic.
So she's going to give you something and you'll send her money.
I'm going to Venmo her money because I don't want to go. I can't leave right now. Yeah. And, so she's going up there and because we go up every Friday.
Oh, okay.
I usually go up I usually just
What kind of food truck is it?
Tonight it is, I'm getting, this is funny. It's all sorts of things, but tonight I'm getting it's a grilled cheese with Havarti cheese, bourbon, bacon jam, and bacon.
Ooh, that
Is the
sounds
sandwich
good.
that I'm getting. But the food truck tonight has grilled sandwiches and then burgers. But I'm getting that.
That's cool.
So I usually get it on my way home because it comes at 5 o'clock. So it's perfect. I
Wow,
literally
okay.
am getting home at the same time. I just go straight to the clubhouse, order what I'm getting, come and eat it before the live. So I'm very sorry that I interrupted your live with our live with that. She yelled at me and I was like, oh God. So I'm very sorry. He's gonna come back over one more time just so I can tell her what I want.
Oh, that's okay. And Hannah says, Michelle, did that just come out in January? The book you're reading? And Jane says, yay, Kev, a fellow Canadian. All right. And hey, Jillian, hi everyone. And Jillian says, I'm reading The Paris Apartment by Lucy Foley. And Hannah says, hi. And Jesse says, hi everyone. And
Hi everybody.
Cottage. My daughter came upon a scorpion in her bathroom yesterday and sent a video, and all I could think was, "Is don't video it, kill it." It's the day and age. Everybody has to video it before they kill it.
You know, some of it is like when you see like the snake that somebody videoed, like they didn't know if it was a bad snake. I mean, I know a lot of people think all snakes are bad, but the black water snake that looks just like a water moccasin, it's not like, you know, it's not bad.
Yeah.
It's just probably scary to people. But so he was like, do you know what this is? Before I just, but yes, it's totally true.
Yeah.
Well, my husband always makes fun of me because even, especially now that he's gone, I called him one time and I was like, I think someone's coming in the house. He's like, why the hell are you calling me? He's like, call 911. He's like,
what am I going to do from this far away?
Yeah. By the way, there was nobody coming in the house. The wind had knocked. I have a sign on my door and the wind had hit it against my like door really hard, and it sounded like somebody was like
trying to get in, yeah,
trying to bust in the door. But he was like, really, Tiffany? He's like, let's talk about proper etiquette for emergencies.
Okay, so it's 15 after, so we're going to read till the top of the hour, and that'll probably give you time to get your goodies or whatever.
Yeah.
And so everybody, happy reading.
Happy reading, everyone. It could have been, Hannah. It could have been. It is quite the day for me. That was my aunt. Something's going on medically with my uncle, and she was, and I couldn't really just say like, "Gotta go." Like, sorry.
That's okay. Extra reading time for everybody.
And then, oh, are you kidding? And now Kevin's calling me. I will call him back in a minute. It is that day. It is that day. Here's something funny. So my neighbor that was going to pick up the food, they were going up in the golf cart. She stopped it with her golf cart like 5 minutes after and she's like, they broke down on the interstate. I was like, maybe that's who I was waiting on.
Could have been.
That might have been who.
Oh, that's sad.
So now I don't have supper. It is just one of those days. I mean, I'll find something. Don't worry. Yeah. I'm clearly I'm okay.
But you know, sometimes you have that thought. This is what I'm going to eat.
Yeah, every Friday. That's I mean, that's, you know, and my neighbors are always up there at the same time, so we always like gab and chat while we're waiting on food. And so, anyways.
So Julian's going to the airport to her surprise weekend trip. I remember her talking about that. She didn't know where they were going or whatever.
So. Yes, for Red. And it's Reg's birthday, right? I think it's Reg's birthday.
And let us know where you went.
Let us know, yes, what you end up doing. I'm so excited for you. Hi, Jessica.
And hi, Annie said, still listening to Pillow Stock by Diane Valier. Is that his sound? I like it, except the MC doesn't have a BFF. I'm guess I am used to that in sleuthing teams. Oh, yeah. And speaking of, I forgot to ask you, what did you get any reading done?
Not very much, but I did get some read in the A Very English Murder. I'm on chapter 3. Cool. So
I got the 57% in mine, so I'm getting there. I also, you can tell my reading state of mind right now. I think I am just not in a horror. Like, I think horror is kind of taking a back burner to a lot of other things. I don't think I'm like totally burnt out like in mysteries. I think it's just the ones that I have going that I pick too many big ones and things like that, because on my list for next month, I have like 12. So I mean, there's still mysteries there, but they're cozy mysteries. There's a gritty Amish mystery that I've never tried before. There's a intrigue. Harlequin, there's, you know, middle grade, there's all these other things. So I mean, it's not like these big giant ones that I have. There's actually a lot of cozies next month. I'm making up for not reading cozies. I've got like, I think 5 or 6 cozies on my list. So but yeah, I'm just not in the mood for the horror book. I'm trying. And like, everybody thinks I'm going to like it because it's like super gory, I guess. Everybody's talking about how it's like really gross. And they're like, oh, it's a Stormy read. It probably would have been at one point, but I'm just like, And so I was more interested in listening to the Categorically Romance podcast. I had it going and I'd look at my book and listening to that. And I'm just kind of, probably could have got farther if I wouldn't have got into the podcast, but oh well.
It happens.
And Hannah says, tell your neighbor we want food too. Well, now you know nobody's getting any. Nobody's getting any now.
And now the truck went down the interstate. I have to actually cook on a Friday night. All is well, but that was not the plan.
and the social butterfly said hi.
Hi, Ann.
And Annie says, Nancy Abbott, how do you like A.A. Mills' book? I want to read that. We are all wanting to know that, but she just started, so hopefully she will give us an update soon. And Cheryl said, not talking much now, cutting vegetables for salad tonight. Okay.
Nice.
And Hannah said, are you talking about the lady who's trying to get the snake out of the road? Whenever you were talking about snakes earlier, I think.
No, somebody posted a picture on our community page of, we weren't sure if it was hard to tell. Couldn't tell if it was a water moccasin which is obviously extremely deadly, or just a black snake. But it wasn't. It was at it on the corner of some guy's house that lives a few houses down.
And Nancy says, I just started tonight, so I don't know yet. And she'll post in Discord if good. And Nita says, when I was teaching in Arizona, a scorpion was crawling on the ceiling during a math lesson. One of my students saw me looking at it and screamed. It fell onto her desk and it was killed.
Be good. Be nice. Be nice.
Uh-oh, got a dog coming?
Yeah. Be nice.
And Annie says, when I was a nanny once, a girl came running in the bathroom yelling, there is a crab in the bathroom. It was a small scorpion that I stepped on to kill.
Ooh.
Whew, some mean ones in here just killing them scorpions.
I don't know if I would step on a scorpion. I'm just telling you. I don't think more out of fear than any play.
Yeah, I would probably step on a scorpion. I would scream and yell and run if it's a snake. I can stomp on spiders. I'm fine. But I have a really hard time even if something is sick. Like one time when I was younger, my mom, she hates mice of any kind. She hated it. It didn't matter. And we had some poison out for one and it got into it. You could tell because it was going around in circles and stuff. And I had a shoe and I was like, oh, I was trying to smack it, and put it out of its misery, but I just couldn't do it. I just kept watching it. She comes home and she saw, I said, I just can't do it. She goes, well, I can. Whomp.
Oh,
I mean, she hated mice. She didn't mind killing them, but we had to take them out. But yeah.
No, boo-boo.
And Mazda says, we have a snake living under our shed right now, which I'm okay with because the lizard population is out of control and lizards freak me out more than the snake for some reason. Yeah, that's like one thing when I went to the Philippines that was so weird is to be sitting there in like their living room and like a lizard like crawl up the wall.
Like Mazda, the lizards, do they fall out of the trees when it gets cold? Are you in an area like for us, if it gets below 50, the big iguanas will fall out of the trees because it's like they slow down and they can't, and they'll fall and they'll like hit. They've if you're under it, obviously it's not like aiming at you, but I don't know if you're somewhere like that though. Luckily, we're in an area, this part of Florida, just where I'm at. Maybe Elizabeth's in a different. I'm not sure. Doesn't have huge iguanas that I see anyways. We just have the little itty bitty geckos.
Yeah, and see, Hannah says, yeah, I'm fine with snakes if they eat all the mice. I hate mice in the house. When I lived in the trailer, there was a snake above me and I could hear it in like the little ceiling, and it's like right above my bed. And I'm like, we're okay. You stay up there and you stay up there. And Jesse's listening to Solving Lamageddon and the Apocalypse by Aaron McCarthy.
Wow.
That took me a minute.
That's quite the title.
Yeah.
Quite the title there.
It was. Hi, Elizabeth.
Hey, Elizabeth.
What you reading? And hi, Bev says, hi, everyone.
Hey,
just arrived at my nephew's house and going to eat dinner and be back.
Nice.
And she's saying hi and Kairu. Hi, Amanda said, hello. I'm reading Much a Broom About Nothing by Aaron Johnson. Hi, Mia.
Like hey, Mia.
Tell us what you're reading. And Jillian says, I'm up to 9% in the Paris apartment. Also on my way to the airport.
Excellent.
Cool. And Anita says, I'm finished with a Murder at the Beacon Bake Shop. 4 stars. All right. And Jessica Ann says, I should be doing homework, but I read 20 pages in my book. The homework will be there tomorrow. There you go.
This is true.
It's true.
This is true, Jessica.
Mazda says, an hour and 27 minutes left in my audiobook. All right. And Hannah says, Julian, you'll have to let us know where you're going on your surprise trip. Yes, you will have to.
Please let us know.
And Nancy read 13%. And Hannah says, I have 2 more chapters left. All right. And Cornflower or Tammy says, I didn't get any reading done in my cozy, but I called mom. We read 2 chapters to her and the book that we were reading together. That's cool.
Nice. I think that's so sweet.
And Cav says, I have 22 minutes left on my audiobook. Stopped at a dramatic reveal moment. Oh, no. Just keep going.
Just keep reading.
Keep going.
We totally understand.
And Gajan said, read 13%. And
Nice.
is it Mia or Maya? I don't want to get it wrong, but said, from the time I got here, I read 3 pages, but now I'm officially halfway through my book. All right.
Excellent.
And Julia says, yes, Red's birthday is tomorrow. I'll find out when we get to the airport and we'll let you know. All right. And Jane says, left off on chapter 11. I'm confused with script. On the main page, it says I have 3 hours left on the audiobook. But when I go into the book to listen to it, it says I have 1 hour and 56 minutes. And that makes me wonder, you have 2 different versions?
Be nice.
Because I think sometimes if you get 2 different versions and you're trying to listen and read or something, they skipped a word. And it's like, wait a second, something happened here.
All right, Bubby, you're fine.
Hannah says a scary stormy read would be mixing sweet with savory. That's funny. It would, because I don't really like to mix sweet with savory, so it would be scary. I love Chinese, but I don't eat sweet and sour chicken or anything like that. I don't like
Wow, yum.
They have honey chicken. I don't eat it. And Andy said, listen to 3 chapters and worked on an Easter basket on crocheting.
Cute. I love that.
I bet that'll be really cute.
I keep having to turn because
the sun, yeah. And Nancy said, Jane, depends on your speed. That could be true too, with the audiobook thing.
Ooh, and Anita, are you liking that? I am really wanting to try that.
Better Off Dead by Karina Moss. Is that a new cheesy one?
Yes, brand new.
Cool. And Nancy says, so far it seems good. All right. And Jessica Lynn says, oh, I'm so glad I live in an area that scorpions are not native to.
And I actually think the Karina Moss comes out next Tuesday, but I could be wrong. Could have been this past Tuesday, but it's very, very new. And it's her first book as far as I know.
Also, first book in a new series and maybe
first book in a new series, but I think it's her first book, but she might have others. I'm not positive on that.
That's cool. And Jessica Lynn said, working on some readathon stuff tonight. Cool. Nice. Yeah, I had to revamp my April TBR and put the magical readathon in there. But I really like that she put the prompts, like they're really easy, like read a book with a light on like a light source on the cover, read a short book with some of them, read a book that was like 100 pages or something like that. And I got lucky with the 4 that I think I only needed 4 for the character calling thing that I picked, which was a mage hunter. I only needed 4 books for that. And like all of them, they were on my TBR. So I was like, yes, except, well, I take that back. I had to put 2 novellas on my list, but they're Amish ones. So like it fits. I just went with those. I had 1 Amish candy shop mystery left that I hadn't read. And then I had the one that is for the Amish mystery series. I hadn't read it. So I just went ahead and put those 2 on there. And I see that I have missed my mark, so I'm going to put read to. I will catch up in the comments next time, and she can call and talk to Kevin because
she's a wheat. I will get reading done tonight. That is my new goal. Happy reading, everyone.
So, how did everybody do?
Good. I forgot to read this time. So I did the audiobook Tad for Death. Oh, Kairu. Come on, bud. And I am now at 55%.
Cool. I made it to 66% and I'm still listening to the podcast at the same time.
Oh.
They had Steve Donahue was on the one that I just listened to, that they were doing the chat with friends type of thing.
Oh, yeah.
He was making me laugh.
He is pretty funny.
I'm trying to find where I was. Oh, I think I'm right here. Over halfway through Nightfall. I love this series. Category podcast is great with Sarah, Bree, and Aaron. Yeah, I think it's like great that they brought Aaron onto the podcast now, because he's like the dude that reads category romances. He has I don't know if you've ever seen it. He has a YouTube channel, and he does my category romance journey, and he always talking about a certain category that he's reading. He does like a vlog. He's pretty cool. I can't remember what his YouTube name is. Aaron's Reading Room or something.
Huh. Yeah, I think that's fun.
And Nancy says, or Jane says, thanks, Nancy. I'm listening at 2 times speed, so that's why the time is different. Yeah, that could probably be. And Hannah says, that's terrifying. Raining iguanas. Yeah. And Nancy said, I'll finish by tomorrow because it's like 4.5 hours. So it could be a quick audio. We have a ton of geckos, but they're cute.
Yeah, the little geckos are cute and sweet. Except when they get inside, they're too hard to catch.
Yeah, they're fast little boogers, because that's kind of like what they have in the Philippines or whatever, is like those little ones. And I mean, they just scurry up those walls.
Yeah,
like
they're really fast.
I remember I was in my bed in the bedroom that I had there, and I like looked over to the corner, and there's this lizard, and I'm like taking a photo, send it to my friend. There's a lizard in my room. And Jane said, when I visit my grandparents in Tijuana years ago, or Taiwan, years ago, they were these little lizards that were on the walls and ceilings. Yeah, that's exactly like the Philippines. And they just hung out and didn't do much. I gave them names to tell them apart. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, that's like the Philippines. They just there. They don't bug anybody.
No.
And it's like, as long as you stay on your side, I'm fine. But, if you get in the bed with me, then we have problems. But as long as you stay on the wall or the ceiling, we're good. And Jessica Lynn said, snakes and spiders are big and no to me. Yeah. And Maya said, I'm still reading The Island of the Lost. Okay. And Elizabeth says, we don't have large lizards here. I was in South Florida several months ago and saw a huge green lizard in the parking lot. It freaked me out a little.
Yeah, the big ones get big, and if they fall for the tree, man, I wouldn't want to be. I mean,
yeah, it's like a small rock smacking you in the head if they fall from the tree. It's like, oh. And Mazda says, I've never seen a big iguana here, just a small, big to me lizards. When they get scared, they run too fast and fall off our porch. I don't like it. Yeah, we have lizards here that they will, because we'll keep like some wood on the porch that is probably like leftovers, and so in the summer I will see little lizards scurrying around because I guess they're made it their home for the summer. And Beth says, I plan to start reading Needing to Die. Elizabeth says, I'm going to start the first Enola Holmes book on the next sprint on audio. Cool. I have read the first one. I liked it, and as I do with a lot of series, it's the only one I read because I read the first one and then I forget. And Julianne says, thank God we don't have lizards or scorpions, just hedgehogs and squirrels. Yeah. Mazda says, I think time difference on the audio may be due to speed. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And Elizabeth says, I think on script sometimes it refigures the time based on the speed you have it set on. I don't like that. I would rather figure it out myself. I know I like it when Libby tells me whenever I click on it and I'm listening to it at a higher speed, it tells me that at this speed you got 51 minutes left. I'm like, yes, even though it says I have like 2 hours left or something.
Come here, baby.
Anita says, Cheddar Off Dead is a great read so far. I'm 47% and it comes out this Tuesday.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
And Jessica Lynn says, I tried to find an Easter cozy, but they're all in the middle of a series, and I don't want to have to read a whole bunch just for the Easter cozy, so I may have to do a different holiday. Just join me on my Christmas bandwagon because the 2 novellas that I'm reading are both Christmas Amish books. And then I have an actual Christmas book that's in the series. So, I mean, it's just going to be Christmas in April.
Yeah. I don't know what holiday I'm doing. Probably not Easter necessarily, but you never know.
It just kind of came out that way since I needed the 2 novellas, that they were both Christmas ones that I hadn't read yet. So it's like, and then the last book in the Amish Mystery series is A Killer Carol. So it's a Christmas one. So.
Okay, buddy.
And Melissa said, hi, everyone. I hope to finish Let It Snow by Elizabeth Lynn Casey in the next few days. All right. And then everybody's saying hi. And then Buggy, where Hannah finished her book.
Nice, Hannah.
And then you went inside because bugs are coming out.
They were starting to come out. Yeah.
And Jessica Ann said,
wow,
30 pages this time. Good. And Sherry's got an hour and 46 minutes left. And Buggy or Hannah, I don't know why I keep saying that. I listened to 7% of When the Grit Hits the Fan. And Jane said on chapter 13 of my audiobook, 8 chapters left. And Cav said, phew, killer caught, nefarious plot foiled, and a Merry Christmas to all. Does anyone know if this is the last Dewberry Farm book, the 4th one, or are there plans for more?
I don't think it's over, but I can't swear to that.
And Mazda said, 26 minutes left, and I have no clue who the murderer is going to be.
Oh, okay. You're
one of those down to the wire ones where I like those. I would rather have it down to the wire and not a lot of that filler stuff at the end. And Cajun says read 15%. Susan says I'm at 70%. A Death of the Wandering Wolf. And Amanda read 20%.
Nice,
and
Amanda.
Jessica Lynn said, got my April TBR worked out. Yay. All right.
That's awesome, Jessica Lynn.
I'm hoping I may be a little late tomorrow on the live because I'm hoping to go to the library after we go to Denny's for coffee because I want to try to pick up some of my books that if I can find any at my actual library. So then I do my TBR, I can hold them up and I don't have to edit as much. But there's a lot of like e-arcs on mine. And so I know I won't find any of those, but hoping some
unacceptable.
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 And Sherry said, I may call strange for this, but if I could, I'd like to have an iguana as a pet. No, that's cool because I want a bearded dragon.
I'm close.
Yeah, so it's kind of the close to the same thing, but yeah. I've seen the bearded dragons at the pet store, and it's like, oh, they're so cute. I want one. And Julianne said at 64%.
Nice, Julie.
Julianne said, just got through security. We're going to Vegas. All right.
Awesome, Jillian. Have a
Do
great
not
time.
spend too much money.
Be safe. Have fun.
Yeah.
What happens in Vegas stays
Take
in Vegas.
pictures of really cool food that you get and put it in the foodie section on Discord. I like to see that kind of stuff.
Have you been to Vegas before, Jillian, or is this your first trip?
Yeah, have a great time, Julian. Yes. And Annie said, last week I went to the bathroom in the middle of the night, sitting on the throne, and there's a gecko sitting on the towel looking at me with his bug eyes. Yeah, those kind of things freak me out when that happens. Yeah, it's like, whoa.
Well, those little geckos are just like mounds and mounds of them in Florida. Like, there's no way that you won't
You won't see one. Yeah, they're just
Oh gosh,
everywhere.
they're I mean, ton.
It's kind of like frogs there too. They're like everywhere too, aren't they?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Hannah said, "Woo, Vegas sounds like fun. Be safe."
Yes.
And Susan said, "Growing up in Miami, I had friends whose brother had a large pet lizard. Didn't like it when it would jump in the pool with us."
Lizards need swimming too.
It would be okay if it stayed on that side of the pool, but if it started coming right towards me, it was time to get out of the pool. And I just,
what are you having?
Just got done prepping dinner. Yeah, what are you having? You know, you should tell us that right off the bat, right? Calf said, "Yikes! I'll take spring snow over lizards and snakes any days. You guys are freaking me out."
Oh well, I was gonna put up a picture in the Discord. We have a new alligator. I've named him Munchie. He looks like he's a baby, but he looks like he's gonna be pretty big.
Oh yeah, that's cool. You should put that up there.
I don't know how to so somebody put it up in our Facebook group for our community. I don't know how to put take a picture from Facebook and put it on the Discord.
Oh, okay.
It never lets me save the picture. I've tried to save a picture from Facebook before and it won't let me save it.
It's hard sometimes. Yeah, sometimes they're not. You can't get them. Bummer. Greenstick said, "You're coming here just when it's starting to get nice and hot." At Julian, hope you get plenty of pool time.
Yeah, you're gonna have so much fun, Jillian.
Hannah said, "One of Poppy McAllister books would be perfect for April scavenger hunt." So our April scavenger hunt is the holiday one. So
yes, it's holiday.
What holiday does Poppy McAllister have? Does she have a Christmas one? Or
I don't remember. I don't. I mean, I've read all of them, but I read them so close together.
They kind of all blended together. Yeah, I remember you read them, like you binged them.
I did binge them. Yeah.
And he says, "I read Here Comes the Bunny by Lauren Brinson and hadn't read the others in this series. It didn't seem like I was missing anything." Yeah, Annie, but there's some of us like me who just cannot just jump into the series and got to start from the
beginning. and there's some that feel like, you can definitely read them apart from each other, like Murder, She Wrote. But for a lot of them, even though it's separate, like mystery, of course, there's an overarching story or relationships that, you just don't want to miss something.
Yeah. And see, that's me. I don't want to like read one here and she's with this person and then read one way down here and something happened to that person and she's with what? And Hannah says there's a Dewberry Farm book coming out next month.
So I think the one that I need coming up, like Cozy sent me the one that I needed next, and I think it's Easter, so that works out perfect for me and my
oh yeah, I remember her telling you, saying this is the next one you need to read, and it was
and it's Easter, so probably perfect.
And Sherry says I barely even thought of my TBR for April.
April's coming fast.
It is.
Aww.
I think I started thinking about my April TBR because I was over March.
I get it.
So it's like, oh, let's see what we can read next. And speaking of that, I am just going to say this. I know somebody in the Discord last time said something about, so we are going to be reading Gone with the Wind. Look at that junker. But it's probably going to take me more than 1 month. I'm just going to start it in April. So if anybody wants to join, if you're not in my Discord, the Discord is in the link of this, and you can join. And I have a spot open for Gone with the Wind, so we can chat about it. There's my shameless plug for my Discord. And Tammy says, my daughter has a bearded dragon. Yeah,
cute.
And I'll be live tomorrow. I have to work at 3, so I can hang out for most of it. Cool.
Yay.
Oh, she's making, you make that a lot, don't you? I like lazy lasagna.
I like it. Yeah, she made it for her parents' anniversary, I think.
Yeah, something like that. She made it sometime. Yeah. Do you do like crock pot or do you oven bake or whatever? I'm just curious because I've made lazy lasagna type stuff in the crock pot before. And, oh, coffee creates connect.
Hi.
Hi, y'all. Hi. Glad to see you here. Said just joined. How many sprints are left? How is everyone? How many sprints are
We're
left?
probably getting ready to sprint in like this second.
Yes, we are. I just noticed what
So
time.
funny.
Oh. Subscribe, thanks. And if you haven't subscribed to Beach Bum Bookworm, there you should subscribe to her too. She's cool.
Oh, thank you.
And so yeah, we're getting ready to read right now. So read to.
And I have to get the beast food because he thinks that he needs more. So
I'm trying to think. At the top of the hour, it'll be 9 o'clock for you, right? So this might be the last minute, probably.
we can probably do. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. So it might be the last minute. Well, I was gonna say I do believe Jessica and Mr. Francie are doing one at 9 o'clock.
Oh, good. Okay, good. Well, then yes, we'll just do.
So,
yeah,
yeah.
that sounds good. Yeah, that sounds perfect.
And that way people can jump over to theirs. And so, okay, so happy reading, everyone.
All right, I gotta run and grab Kairu some food. Happy reading, everyone.
So, how did it go?
I got to 68%, which is good considering I talked to my aunt, I've talked to my husband a couple times, the whole food debacle. It's just been like,
Did you ever get you some food?
no,
No.
no. No, because I was on here and then I didn't know. And
Oh. Well, I made it to 75%.
nice.
So not too
That's
bad. So
awesome.
at least I know it's doable. I can finish it probably tomorrow and have it ready for Sunday whenever they do their chit chat and stuff on it on Messenger and everything. So I had higher expectations. It's okay. It's really gross. And like I think everybody's gonna die. It's
Oh.
one of those. I think everybody. But
Oh
you know
boy.
what? They're all horrible. So I was like, kill them all. There was nobody to root for.
Oh, geez.
They're all horrible people. So it was like, okay. But yeah, so the lady that runs the horror group though, because I never like anything they pick.
I remember
And
you
she's
saying
like,
it.
but I think you'll like this one, Stormy, because it's gory. And so I'm like, man, I'm gonna hate going in there being like, it was okay.
Ah! They're gonna kick you out the group.
I know.
I'm kidding.
She's
I'm
like,
kidding.
you're out of
I'm
here.
totally-
Well, she's already convinced I don't like horror. And I've even said once, I think maybe it's not that I don't like horror. I think my mood is just not, I'm just not in the horror mood right now. Cause I go in
Yeah.
these like shifts where something just falls out with me and I don't care about it anymore. And I think that's kind of where I'm at with horror right now.
Yeah, I think that happens with most things in life.
So this
Yeah.
must have been about the iguana, I think.
Yeah.
Susan says, I think it's just like swimming in the pool. It usually dive in and swim across the pool and get out and start over again. So that wouldn't be too bad. And Mazda says, Tiffany, do you like to kayak?
So you probably saw the kayak, and then above it you saw a what are those called? Oh my god, floaty thing. A floaty thing. I don't know, like the big floaty thing. Anyways, I would love to kayak if I didn't get in something that if I tipped over something might eat me. Then I would totally kayak. But being that you only kayak in places where if it tips over something could eat you, I don't. So Kevy's is the kayak and mine is the little like inner tube, like the
floaty thing.
yeah, just up at the clubhouse, floating in the pool. I don't worry about, but I would totally kayak if that wasn't the case because I am the most accident prone person in the world and guarantee I would flip the thing. Guarantee.
So Hannah says beauty expos are murder is during Easter.
Okay. That makes sense.
And Mazda says, that was me. LOL, y'all, I get a copy of Gone with the Wind. Okay. I knew there was somebody. And Hannah says, I already posted my April TBR. Yes, I looked at it. I was waiting for our scavenger hunt, and Mr. Fancy is doing a series readathon next month. He is? Did I miss something?
Yes, I'm behind.
Oh, no, wait. He's doing the selection readathon.
Oh, cool.
But I think it's a read-along, not a readathon, because I think they're going to start with the first book and then each month read one. So I think.
Oh, cool.
Oh, and Julianne said, good night, everyone. It's late.
We're probably long gone, but have a great night. Thanks for
coming.
coming.
She's the one that's in the UK, so yeah, it's pretty late there.
Yeah, that's late.
And Elizabeth says, I love Gone with the Wind. See, I just don't know because I know I've seen the book or seen the movie. I know it don't end right, so I've never tried it, but I don't know. I've seen a lot of people talking about it lately, and it's a favorite book, and I got me a copy from the used bookstore, and I'm like, I keep staring at it, and I'm like, I'm just gonna go ahead and just dive in and see. And Jessica Lynn says, I'll try and make it tomorrow. Saturdays are hard for me, but I'll try.
We completely understand. It's always online to watch later if you want to, but we know Saturdays can be hard.
And a Green Stick Cottage says, I started Gone with the Wind, so I'm in. Yes.
Yay, that's awesome.
hopped on the Discord. So welcome to my Discord.
That's awesome.
And Anita says, when do we have to have the holiday read done by?
I think it is the 3rd week in April, but don't quote me on that. The first week I think is general. The second week we're not having one because Cozy's gonna be gone, and then I think it's the 3rd week, and then the 4th week we're not having one because I'm gonna be gone, and then we'll be back.
Third week the read-along.
Okay, so then it might be the 3rd week is the series read along, and the 5th week is that. It's all in the Discord.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm telling you.
Yeah, the second week is like
Cozy's
the
gonna be
general
gone.
one, but the 9th she's gonna be gone, right?
The second week in April.
Yeah, I know, but there's this. The second is a Saturday, so we'll
Oh
be
no,
talking
the
about
9th.
that
Then
one.
the second
And then
Saturday.
the 9th she'll be gone, and then
Yes.
the series read along is probably on the 16th, and then you'll be gone on the 23rd, and then the
so that'll be
30th. The 30th will be the scavenger hunt, and it's like the last day of the month. So
I don't remember though. I thought we put it on the 3rd and put the series read along on the 5th.
unless we
It doesn't
switch them
matter.
around,
One or the
but
other.
yeah. As Cozy always says, it's in the Discord. Look at it.
Yeah.
I made the channel.
I am the worst. So there you go.
And Hannah says, "LOL, it's easy. I love easy recipes." And she used the oven. Okay. And
Okay, so
it is the last Saturday in April.
yes, last Saturday of the month. So the 3rd Saturday is the read along.
And Elizabeth says, y'all thinking of some Amish themed books you can read during the second half of April. Hashtag Amish in April. I'm going to be reading Amish all through April because I've got quite a few.
I'm going to do an Amish book recommendation this Sunday, Elizabeth, for some recommendations for Amish in April. We're all super excited about it. For a minute, I panicked and didn't think I was going to have any Amish books to read because I am all caught up in Laura Bradford, Amanda Flower, some of the main ones. And I'm like, oh my gosh. But there's some KU ones that people turned me on to. So I'm back in the game.
Yep.
I'm excited.
Yeah, I have 6 Amish books on my, if I count the 2 novellas that I added. So,
yeah,
you know, that's not too bad. So, yeah, I'm not going to be doing all of those in like a week and a half. So, got to start early. And Hannah says, Lizzie, I'm way ahead of you. Yeah, she's already mentioned her 2 books in her Amish or April TVR, which one she was going to be doing. So, and Julian said, Green Stick Cottage, thank you. I didn't even. I don't.
Did I miss? I don't remember.
Pack a bathing suit. Okay.
I don't remember. Did she say she'd been to Vegas before or not?
I don't think she said.
Oh, Jillian, you're gonna have so much fun, and there's so many cool places to see. It's not even just like all the, casinos. If you're not into that, there's so much to do. That's not that anymore. It's so fun.
I bet the eats are just really good there, though. That's what I'm there for. You can tell where
like buffet after, it's like one of the, you know what I mean? And
yeah,
oh gosh,
I'm sure they're just so good. And Nancy said, I got distracted, but I'm up to chapter 5. So far, seems good. I'm going to say good night. Hope to see you tomorrow. But I read Here Today's going tomorrow for the pun if I don't make it. Okay.
Thanks, Nancy.
And Tammy says, hi, all dropped in. Hope you all have a good weekend. And then please say a prayer for me and my family because we have COVID-19. So I hope you get better soon.
Yeah, we'll be thinking of you, Tammy. I hope you feel better soon.
Anna said, Julian, you can buy one when you get there. Yeah, there you go.
It's hard to pack when it's a surprise. If you would have packed a swimsuit, you would have gone skiing. So
yeah, you should have been like, so do I pack warm clothes or cold clothes? That way I know. And Sherry says, at Buggy Read, great to hear that the Beauty Expos is Easter. It was already one of the few books I had on my April TBR, so I don't need to search for one. Well, there
that worked out well, Sherry.
And Melanie said, happy Friday.
Hi, Melanie.
And B says no sound, probably because we was sprinting, maybe. I don't know. And feel better soon, Tammy. And happy Friday. I eat lots of sweets this week. I eat lots of sweets this weekend. So that sounds good.
That does sound good always.
Bunch of hellos and thank yous and no sound. Oh, we're during the reading sprint. Okay. Ah, but you were talking, so I thought something was wrong.
Oh, when I was on the phone with Kevin.
Okay, yeah. Cajun finished my book. Yay!
Nice, Cajun.
And guilty. My husband's out of town. We were talking. Okay. And then Coffee Creates and Connects says, "Yay! Finished up for today. I had a great night, everyone. Thanks for hosting. And catch you with the next one." And then I said, "Bye. Thanks for stopping by."
Thanks for stopping by.
And Gail says, "Sorry I'm late. Went out to dinner with husband." And then I seen you asking, where is she eating?
Yes.
Longhorn Steakhouse. Yummy.
Yeah. Yummy.
And she is reading Death of a Nitwit.
I love that title, Gail.
It's funny. And Hannah just pulled dinner out of the oven.
Nice.
You guys eat so late.
I don't normally. I will.
I know you don't normally. You eat about kind of the same time I do, just with the time difference or whatever. We normally eat about 4:30, 5 o'clock. But whenever I do the sprints, I eat earlier, so then I don't have to worry about it. And if Dad's not hungry, I cook him something and put it in the refrigerator, and he can warm it up later. We had French toast because it was something easy. And I made him some and put it in the refrigerator, and I'm like, you can just warm it back up and eat it later.
Yeah, I like French toast. Yum.
Tammy got 110 pages.
Wow, Tammy, nice.
That's a lot. And Tammy says, I read 35 pages. I have 35 pages left in my book. Ooh, almost there.
You are really close.
And said, fed my boys, the cats, and read 25 pages.
Nice.
And Sherry's got 28 minutes left. Just keep on going.
Wow, Sherry, close too.
Yeah. And Hannah made it to chapter 16 at 27%. Nice. Anita got 73% in the Cheddar Off Dead. Oh, you are.
Wow, you were like 40 something. You did good.
And Tiffany said, go get you some food.
I am in just a minute.
And Jane said, didn't get much reading done. Had to help my mom with her laptop. And Green Stick Cottage said, I made it to the last chapter of my book, so I will be able to finish it tonight. That's great.
That's amazing. That's awesome. It does sound good, Melissa.
Hi, JV. Hi, Stormy and Tiffany. Y'all finally caught alive this week. Finished chapter 9 of 16 chapters for No Place for Magic. Okay.
That's awesome. It's good to see you, JV.
Cav said, yay, thanks, Bug, or Hannah. I think you made my night. The 5th Dewberry Farm book isn't on audio yet, but I'll keep my eye out. All right. And Hannah wants to know what's for dinner. Melissa wants to know what's for dinner. Oh, she's having a lazy lasagna. That much I know.
Yes.
And Jessica Lynn said read 25 pages.
Nice.
And Mazda, I finished Night of the Living Deed by E.J. Cooperman. It was 4 stars. All right.
That's awesome.
And Hannah says he called it a readathon. LOL, just following his lead. Yeah. But I was going to say, when I was thinking about whenever he said, I said, I think it's a read along, but I do that too. Whenever it's a read along, I call it a readathon, or the other way around. And Jessica had tacos for dinner. Yummy.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Lazy lasagna.
That's good.
And B said to Mazda, I read that a few years ago and recently got a whole handful of the series at the library sale. So I'll be reading that soon.
Of the Night of the Living Deed series, do you read cozies too?
Yes, she does.
Really?
She's been on here before. Yeah. Huh? She's been on here before.
I did not know that she reads cozies.
And
makes me happy.
Melissa says at Jessica Lynn, taco sounds good.
Does sound good.
And Annie said, I switched books and finished my other one, The Other Side of Midnight by Simone St. James.
Nice job, Annie. Jeez, a lot of people finished books tonight. That's awesome.
Yeah. B said, I started reading Darkest Journey by Heather Graham. Yay!
Nice.
That's Crew of Hunters book, I believe. And Jessica said, Melissa B, they were. Okay. And Melissa said, lazy lasagna sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Jessica Lynn says, got a bit of a headache coming on, so I may stop reading until it goes away. Yeah, I don't blame you.
I hope you feel better soon.
And Hannah says, I'm doing Amish Amish candy shop and Amish matchmaker. We'll start those before Amish in April. Yeah.
Nice.
And Melmac said, I missed most of the sprints in the chat. I was on the phone. I'm never going to finish this book. I knew I jinxed myself when I said I thought I'd complete my entire MMMTBR.
No.
Well, if you are still awake later, I think I looked at it on mine. It starts at 9:00 my time, so it's 10:00 Eastern, I think must be.
Is it on Jessica's or Mr. Francie's?
I think so, because I looked in his Discord, but when I looked on Jessica's, like her YouTube, it doesn't have it on there, but he has it in the BookTube information on his Discord, and it says Jessica's channel, so it says 325. So I don't know. It's a secret until they're ready to come on, I guess.
I wish I could join, but you know,
Yeah,
I understand, you know, they do I like that they are doing later ones too for people that have different schedules, but I miss seeing them.
Yeah. Yeah, I think last time I was on there for like a half an hour or so, and then I'm like, okay.
Oh, that's way past my bedtime. 10 p.m. starting.
Yeah,
I think they started at 11, didn't they? Last time started at 11?
Yeah, last time they started like a lot later.
I think they started at 11 last time. I was like, dude, it's halfway in the middle of the night for me. I've been sleeping for like an hour and a half at least.
Well, that's why I said I think it started at 10:00 my time. And I'm like, I'll read for a little bit. And then it was like, I don't know, 10:35-ish or something. I'm like, I'm going to sleep.
Yeah.
And Mazda said at B, I love the first book and will be continuing the series as well. And Jessica Lynn says, is it bad at Melmac? Oh, so is your book bad? Is that why you're not finishing it?
Oh, gotcha.
And she said, Jessica, no, it's good. I Rose for the Dead from Kate Collins Flower Shop series, but I've spent a lot this week on the phone, or I spent a lot of week on the phone, and it's cut into my reading time. And Jessica said, well, hopefully you'll get some done over the weekend. I have faith you will finish it. And Buggy said, it's on YouTube. She posted it a while back. Yeah, well, maybe it's just so far back that I didn't look back far enough, because if she posted it a while back, she might have like had it set up for like a week. I don't know. And Mel said, thanks, Storm. I can stay up. I will join in. All right. And it's just Gail said, would be rude of me to ask you all to friend me on Discord. Oh, you mean like actual friend? I don't care.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me any, but I do want to let you know, like, I normally am not on there like very much except to say hi and put up what I'm reading. I'm really
and
like sporadic.
Anita said, Tiff, it's too late for me too.
I want to be on there more, and I like to be on there chatting, but
yeah, I do.
by the
like
time I get home, we either have sprints, or on the nights we don't have sprints, I hang out with Kevy, and then the night's over.
Yeah.
But sure. I don't know why I said this really long answer to sure, I'll friend you.
And Hannah says, I was on there for a couple of sprints. I turned it off at midnight my time. Mr. Francie's mom came home. She was darling. Yeah. Yeah, I wanted to stay up and see his mom because he said his mom might come on, but yeah, I just didn't make it.
Aw, cute. I really want his mom to do one of the lives with us.
Yeah. And Mel said, thanks, Jessica. If I can finish it tonight, I should be able to finish the remaining 3 on my TBR by the end of the month. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm like at
Awesome.
that point too where I'm like really close in this one and I'm really close in this one. And I'm like 40 something percent in the Cabinets of Curiosity. And I'm like, I just
Oh
got
my
all these
gosh.
books. It's like next month or next week's going to be like finished. It's going to look like I read a lot because I'm like finishing them all like really quick.
I don't know how you keep all those straight. I wouldn't.
Okay,
I
I
wouldn't
will
know
tell
that.
you something. I did mention it on like my vlog. These two are running into each other, and so I'm like, I'm gonna have to finish one before the other because they're both about serial killers. So it kind of like stuff, and like they're very big on the like crime detective procedural type thing. And so yeah, those ones are running a little because I'm like, and the narrators because I'm listening to them on audio. And the narrators sound really, really close to each other too. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to stop reading one and just finish one and then finish the other. Yeah. And Gail says, yes for the chaz. Mailman. All right. Get anything good? And Jane said Mr. Francie and Jessica Sprint is at 11:30, a little late for me. Yeah. And Mel said, Tiffany, you elaborate like I do. We use 20 words when you can say. Why use 20 words when you can use 1,000? Yeah.
I think I'm used to the kids at work going, why, but why? And so it's like, I don't know. Never mind. Itchy.
And Tammy says, I need a new cozy mystery book to read. Oh. And Hannah says, Tiffany, look through all the fire books. Yeah.
I got a little scared. Two serial killers. What's up with that?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I got 2 serial killer books and another. And Cabinets of Curiosity is also people are being killed on that one. And then I have a horror book. I mean, it's all about killing right now. And I'm reading. I need a romance.
You do need a romance. You do need a romance.
Okay, so we'll get ready to wrap up here. So tomorrow on your channel, The Beach Mom Bookworm at noon EST.
Yes.
I seen a comment. So
Yeah. Buggy, Hannah. Cozies are a far cry from like what she's talking about. Although I'm just saying, like
there's a difference, right? They get
and
killed.
that is all I can handle is the cozies. Like that's some of those are a little much for me. That Watchmen that you recommended, that was your blind date, Storm.
Yeah.
Some of that book, I even said it in the wrap up. There was some of that creeped me out. I was like,
I need to read it. I'm curious.
It's just a little too much for me.
See, I forgot to pick something for you, not for me. And Jane said, I love.
Oh no.
Podcasts, so
no, Jane.
Crazy too. All right.
I would never sleep again. Oh no.
Yeah, I do need to try, Melissa. I need to try Jen McKinley's because I haven't. And of a silly fun middle. Yeah, I do need
a good idea.
Middle grade. Actually, I have one of those going too. I decided to start the audiobook for Mr. Limoncello's Great Race. I think it's what it's called. It's the 3rd one. I really like that series, and it's only like 5, and it's on my SAS list, so I'm like, I could just speed on through that. There's only 5.
It looks so cute. I think I'm gonna try it in
they're
middle grade May.
I
want to try Winter House, and I want to try that series.
Okay, so do you have anything coming up on your channel?
Not before tomorrow.
Not before tomorrow?
Nope.
Okay. I just put one up today, and it was my check-in for all my challenges and goals or whatever. Check-in. Quarterly check-in. That's what I called it. I was like, what did I call it? And one of my roommates in the hospital one time watched true crime and court shows all day. Drove me batty.
I would need a request a room change.
I was gonna say I could see you be like, I need a new room, please.
I need a room, and I need a room change.
Oh, I just finished Premeditated Murder. Yeah, I've read the first one. I liked it. I need to read the rest of the series, or at least catch up because I think it's still going. But I think there's like 3 or 4 books out in that series now. Got way behind. I read the first one, and then that was it. Like always. I liked your check-in, Storm. Oh, thanks. And
Good for you.
request a room change. Okay, so everybody will either migrate over to Mr. Francis whenever he has his, or we can do some in the Discord. Some sprints. So,
Please tell him I said hello.
well,
Um,
tell
I
him
am
you turned
doing
into
my-
a pumpkin, so you couldn't join.
I am a pumpkin. I actually don't know if I want to eat this late because I want to go to bed.
I know.
I
I
feel
was
like
like, could
if
you
I
make
go
like a smoothie?
Maybe, but I feel like if I eat and then go right to bed, it might upset my stomach. So I might just, yeah.
Okay, so
Nice.
night, everybody. See you tomorrow on Tiffany's channel for chatting about cozies and what is it? It's the scavenger hunt for the
Yes.
punny titles.
Punny fun titles you
Punny
like,
or
whatever.
punniest title that you read this month.
I'm so excited. It's one of my favorites because I love some of the puns are my
funny
favorite things
yeah.
about cozies. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Thanks, Storm.
Thanks for sticking with me here.